I started taking down the closure so I can go ahead and start sewing it. I'll be doing the same thing that I did in my first wig video, and just sewing it around all the way to the front. And then I'll be doing it on both sides. I probably won't show me doing it, the whole way through, because it's not really a tutorial, just showing you a different type of wig that I made this time. And we just going through the whole process with me. But it's the same thing that I did as last time, just repetitive over and over and over again. What I can already say about this cap, though, is that this cap is a lot more stretchier than the cap that I used on the last video. I used as the regular solid dome cap, and this cap did seem a lot more stretchier, which I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing. Probably a good thing. I'm not sure. But it really doesn't matter, because if you add a elastic band in there, then it really doesn't affect it at all. But yeah, this cap was a little bit more stretchier. Even though I've seen a lot of people go through the actual lace, not the lace, the actual cap on this part, because I've seen people sewing them using a sewing machine and everything, and it just doesn't affect the stretch in their cap. So I'm not sure if it affects the stretch for real or not. I think I'm just doing what I see other people doing, but I'm actually scared, because one time I think I did do a cap, but it wasn't this type of base around it, and it actually didn't stretch. So, but that was years ago. So I think I'm gonna just stick to doing it this way. I ain't gonna go through the cap. No, I ain't gonna do that. One thing about when I sew, when I do sew, I knot every time that I go through the weft or whatever. I knot it every time. Like, it's always a knot, just to secure it. Like, I don't know, people done got to fighting with my sew ins and everything. It's not coming out. Like, it's not. You have to cut it out, because I do knot it after every time I put the needle through, every single time. And at the end of the weft or the start of it, I'm probably knotted a couple times. So first off, I'm putting one knot just by putting it in between the thread. Then I'm putting the thread around it a couple more times. So I'm knotting it a few times just to make sure it's in there. Now, at this point, I done sped way past beyond y'all. Like, I'm not even at the back no more. I done sped up to the top, because, like I said, this is repetitive. So, it's no point of me just, keep on stitching and stitching and stitching. Y'all gonna get bored. Y'all gonna click off my shit. So, I got the speed on up. And that's what I did. So, we at the top now. At this point, I try to, the closure was pretty thick for one. So, I wasn't really worried about it being so close together up here, just for the simple fact that I don't want no fat bob. I didn't want it to be fat. So I kind of I did a little bit more than I should have on the back, so I didn't want to just have it at the full like that at the top, which it wasn't full like that in the back. It was just probably like, I probably could have did one less track. You know, I noticed the difference between one less track and something. So yeah, I probably could have took one track out, but I didn't. It turned out perfect. So yeah, I ain't worried about it. But at this point, I'm going across like that because when I seal it off at the end, I want it to be all one track. So right now, I had to cut them so I can go ahead and make sure that lay flat across. I don't want no lumps and humps and rumps. I don't want none of that. So that's why I'm doing it like this. Now, you're going to have to cut some tracks sometimes when you do wigs, because when you cut the track right up and you get in the top, it just has this flatter install and it comes out better. You guys to do it sometimes. That's what I did. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm cutting the track right now so I can lay that right on the cross, and I can't have no lumps and rumps and humps, because you know I already said that's not what I want. That's not what we're going to do. So we're going to do it this way. Gonna cut that track, sew that on down right there, and keep it on the rack. Okay, I know y'all probably wondering. I did not start that at the tip of the thing because I don't like to have all them lumps and rumps at the tip of my capture. I already said it. No lumps and rumps and humps. I don't want all that. That's not what we're going to do. So that's why I did just like this. I ain't want to do all that. So I just like to have it right in the back. It don't make a difference. If you start at the tip, you can do that. But I don't do that. Now let me tell y'all something. My phone had me all types of messed up last night. I don't know what happened. It just kept saying I had no storage. So, mind you, this phone is brand new, brand spanking new. I got this phone last month. I don't know. I found out this morning I had to turn the phone off one time a day just to get some storage cleared out. I didn't know that. So, it cut me all off last night. But I was doing this for an order, and I didn't really want to do the cut for y'all on camera anyways, because I'm doing this for somebody and I wanted it to be perfect. I wanted to have, you know, my eyes on what I need to have my eyes on, and I didn't need y'all to be distracted me, even though y'all ain't talking, but still I was gonna be distracted by y'all presence, even though y'all wasn't even present. So y'all understand what I'm saying. Just understand what I'm saying. So that's why I did what I did. So right now we're getting ready to add the color in there. I'm bleaching it first, bleaching it to a little lighter blonde or so, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the violet purple on there, rinse that out, then boom, we done. I'm not no specialist in color or nothing. I just know how to color. I know how to get the color that I want to get. I don't want to hear it. I know how to do it. As far as my concerns, I'm just not no specialist. So this is what we gonna do, and this is what did it, okay? I don't want to hear no judgment, none of that. And this is what we got after that. So now we're gonna go in and add the purple to that. And the purple, I had it already mixed up. I kind of showed you that it was already a dark purple. I went ahead and put the purple on there. And that was, I didn't do a lot of purple because of the fact that she works in, you know, corporate America or whatever. She got to look people in their face every day. Different people, you know, and stuff. So she don't need to have no purple her. So we just put a little bit in there. Just a little bit, not a lot. So that's what we did.